Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. I'm so sorry because it's quite early when I'm posting this one. But to tell you because I have some urgent appointment in hospital, so that's why I prepared this video for you. Alright, without further ado, so this is topic 5. I will make sure our syllabus will be finished before you start your end of test. Okay, regarding some of your friends asking about the submission, okay, the group submission assignment, just do it because I still waiting from the feedback from the Fed Uni lecturer on that. Okay, alright. The faster you can finish, the better. Okay, all right. So as you can see, this topic today is about the preparing a business plan, which is regarding your regards to your group assignment itself. Okay, what should we cover in this topic? Okay, so what is a business plan? If you're asking me, business plan is somehow about the documentations or blueprint which is actually giving some overview about what kind of the business and what prospect of the business that you want to do because it's about business plan meaning to say what you will to do. Okay, it's the future plan. So as been stated here, the business plan is a written documents that explain and analyze an existing the or propose the business venture. So what actually come out in your mind, and then how you actually presented it into the real, okay, into the reality, which is using this business plan because you have to do like a written document, okay, and they have a three main functions here, which is number one to communicate the future of the business. So you may do to know who is your future partners, okay, who is your business venture partners, for example, or maybe you might know who is actually who are interested towards your business, they want to invest towards your business, okay. And the second one to convey the credibility of the business, how well the business prospect, okay. So when we're talking about the credibility, you not just have your own dreaming, okay, it's not just a totally empty dreaming, it have something contented that you want to show to, I mean, like in the business industry itself, that your business can be reality, okay. And of course, so as for those the successful entrepreneur nowadays, it start with their small dreams, okay. It's just the dreams for them, and then they make it reality until the people might say, oh, this is something that real can be happen, because from their imagination, from their idea, from their brainstorming, okay. So this is how the real business can could happen, and to act an organizing tool. So from the business plan, the main content, as I always mention to you all, they have four, for the fundamental. If you don't have these four, basically you will go far away. Okay, number one is about the administration plan or organizational plan. Okay, so meaning to say how you plan your supervise. I mean, like your employees. Okay, how you plan your business. What is the vision? What is the mission? Okay, when you registration your business, what is the background of your business? So this is mostly about how you planning about your organization plan. And then the second one, we talking about the marketing plan. Okay, the marketing plan meaning you plan for what kind of, because you already organize it, right? Organize your business. So how you want to market it to the outsider, to especially to the future consumer or future customer, and you want to tell that you are exist. So that's why you have to do this marketing plan. Okay, so basically when you're doing this marketing plan, you want to do what is marketing strategy. So it comes out with the marketing mix. They come with this what we call um I don't remember the key terms. We call as oper- marketing mix as the product, price, place, and the promotion. And it's come plus with the three piece, which is we have the people, okay, the physical evidence, and also we do have the process, okay. And the another one is what we call as how the process of the marketing, okay. So they use a tools, okay, certain tools like advertising. Okay, they use sales promotion, public relations, and also uh personal sales. Okay, so this is something like you want to actually encouraging people to, as of course your company as well, and also the another one to know your business. As I want told you just now, we want to tell the people out there that the existing of our business, the business is exists. Okay, and of course, the third one is operation plan. Okay, which is a production or operation plan, whereby the process of the input. Okay, how does the process been created? Okay, and how the product been created from raw. Okay, so you have to know who is your potential or prospect supplier who able to give you a very good quality products. Okay, resources, and at a very cost efficient. It's not easy, but somehow they took some maybe a year. They do some particular research on this because really want, they have invented a good quality products, because it's come from the good materials too. And the last one, we have the financial plan, which is referring to how you want to forecast, okay, your sales and how you want to project it. They have a three indicated under the financial plan. We have total projection cost, okay, and then we do have profit and losses, okay, and P&L, okay, and also we have what we call balance sheets. Okay, so of course the cash flow. The cash flow also is very important. Okay, and some of your friends also asking me whether in the business plan should be included this financial plan. The answer is yes. Okay, and you can refer to the rubric. Okay, and whatever they have in the rubric. Okay, they should have in your business plan as well. Okay, now we're moving to the business planning and performance. Research show a significant positive relationship between the planning and performance. Okay, I just quote Peter Drucker say, if you want to plan, sorry, if you fail to plan, actually you are planning to fail. So that is very significant quote with this, because from the planning you can follow, okay, what is the steps that you are plan in your business plan in order to perform well. So that is the first statement. So they have a positive relationship on that, because from the business plan you know where you want to go. Okay, and then the second one, the levels of the business planning remain low. So why? Because this is, I think, that based on the Australia research. Okay, because people maybe still have what we call, even they have a business plan, but they come out with the another contingency plan, like they outside from the planning itself. So that's why the level of business planning still remain low. Okay, people still not really effectively using this business plan as the main tool for their strategic planning. Okay, and the third one, in Australia only 60% of the business has the formal plan. So mostly they based on their intuitive. Okay, they based on their experience. Okay, and they not even use, as I mentioned just now, they not really applicable what they plan into return. They just, okay, what people say, they just go for it. So basically that is the ethics and also how the entrepreneur behave. And number four, large firms tend to plan more than smaller organization, and this is really, I really agree on the fourth statement here, because um, in the small organization, they believe that what is the purpose to do the business plan, because I'm the owner. You get me? It's something like you are the one who are the business venture entrepreneur. So I'm deciding on what I want, and I'm the one who are doing the decision making. So what for I'm doing this business plan? What I had in my mind, I just go for it. So that is the perspective for the business plan, for small business. For the large business, okay. So mostly the large one, because they have like corporate business, right? Okay, because they do have the person to be reporting to. Okay, for example, like all the MDs, okay, managing directors, they have some like BOD, board of director, to hold the meeting and then to present it. Okay, this is our strategic planning in 5 years from now, business blah 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 blah, and then you have to present it, and you have to get some like consensus. Okay, saying that you are agreed about this, or mean, because the board of director will be like a part of the groups. Okay, they will have something like how many percent of the shareholder will agree on that, because the shareholder is very important, because they will be the one who are invested toward the business. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, they used to have like something to reporting to, so that's why business plan is very important. It's just some mechanism to present and to make sure the flows of the money will be, yeah, invented towards them. Okay, and not invented, invested towards the business. If not, the business will not running. Okay, and this is some of the advantages. Okay, the good things about the business planning. Number one is provide the clear statement, of course, because we have to go with the somehow the organizational plan. Okay, we have to go with the marketing plan, we have to go with the financial plan, and then we have to go with the production plan. So this is the clear statement to tell that what you should do, what the company should do, and what actually the person in charge, let's say, who is the manager for the administration plan, who is the manager for the financial plan. So where is the purpose of this plan? And of course, they have some like their objective, okay, their mission and vision. And the second one encourages on the goal setting. So this is goes to back to the vision and mission and the objective, and also because certain things they have to put into company website, and also of course when you want to propose to business, to the prospect clients, to the prospect investor, to the bank itself, because you want to grant certain of the financial support, right? So they want to know what is the purpose and what is the goal setting for the business. And the third one is provide a holistic perspective on the firm. So when talking about holistic perspective, it's talking about the whole criteria of the firm itself. Okay, they want to see what people from outside see and view this business. So that's why you have to be a very you have to provide a very meticulous and specific plan. And number four, encourages the entrepreneur to fully research their business idea. I have to stop for a while because they are signing out right now. And yeah, I will continue after this, after Azana, inshallah. Okay. Sorry, yeah. Okay, let's we continue back. All right, so the fourth point is about encourages entrepreneurs to fully research their business idea, meaning to say before they do some and they proceed with the business, right? So they have to do a fully and very meticulously, right? The research, okay, for their business, because the idea is not just totally the idea and then you go for it, you just implement it without doing some research. So that's the reason the entrepreneur will become some like a more careful, because they have to know about whether the prospect of the business is there. So that's why it encourage entrepreneurs to learn from head to toe. So from this, the entrepreneurs learn something new which is not familiar to them, okay? Or maybe they can get some point of view and experience wise from the industry leaders, okay, in the same industry, or the mentor mentee, and get some also some consultation from some institutions or some business support system. In for example, like Malaysia, we have a lot like Mara, PUNB, Penjana, okay, that is uh, some kinds of the business organization that can help them, okay, in terms of the consultancy and the rest, okay, and then integrates the operation and financial and marketing aspect of the business. So you actually have created some network, okay, towards this, and to make sure that this operation and financial marketing to be smooth, well, of course they used to have this business plan. As I told, they have the four fundamental parts that they used to make sure that it's linked each other. And the second last provides a suitable yardstick to evaluate the firm's performance. So they have some measurement, okay? They have some benchmark whether you can achieve or not based on your business plan. From that, the yardstick, okay, something like to give you something like overview whether you are perform or not, or you might maybe underrated, underperformer, or maybe you are really over like uh over performance, something like you maybe exceed the performance itself, or maybe if you exceed, fine, maybe you can go some like more profit on that. But the problem is like maybe the underperformer, meaning to say you are not giving some more on profit but it goes to lose, okay. So this is something like the thing that we have to go for more finding what is the some mistake and what should be over improvised, okay. And of course the last one can help to raise the finance. This is, I told you, mostly business plan. The key part, okay, what people have to do is because they want to grant a certain financial support. So it's not just only from your own saving, from your partner's contributions, okay, but it's basically you can get like in Malaysia nowadays, especially during the pandemic, right, COVID-19. I used to see that many like governments are giving and granting some like business support, okay, to the local, especially because they used to encourage, okay, you maybe some of them maybe have to be turned down and let off from the company, right? So they have some retrenchment and sometimes they have salary cut. So the another wise to do some like another financial uh, sources is by doing business, by doing start to be a business venture, start to be entrepreneur, right? So this is the thing, when we have this business plan, it able to actually boost, okay, for those who want to get some financial support, financial raise, okay, so they can just look into your business plan to go for more details, okay. So when you just say, people cannot imagine it, okay, people will say this is just only say. Okay, but if you do with like a business plan, you do with this written statement, right? People will be real. So you are really have that high effort towards it. Okay, so inshallah we try to help you on which part that you have to have like sport. So yeah, it's basically something that we can have in our now. If you just see people just say, if like me, personally, I will say you just say, right? You don't even have attention to it. But if you come up with the business plan, so meaning to say you are really really focused, number one, and you really have 100% of attention to do that. So meaning you are serious, okay? What's coming to the morning, right? So that you are really serious on this. All right. So we're moving on to the next one, okay. Okay, disadvantage of the business planning. Okay, of course, when somehow we make something It must have pro and cons. So the cons in here cannot eliminate the uncertainty. You can actually planning, okay, but when you planning, when you plan, sometimes you do not know what might be happen in the future. I believe that the prominent business nowadays, they used to not affected that this COVID-19 could happen. Are you agree with me? Yeah. So all of a sudden the business start to be cracked during 2019 when started of this flooding of this pandemic around the world, and they have to do something like contingency plan on that. From for those company who are cannot survive, they're not able to cope with the platform like online. Totally, they have to shut down. Because they have to do some like how to survive. Okay, when nowadays this is already MCO, right? I saw in lots of the in my area in here, a lots of the shop. Okay, they just stick something like a shop to let, a shop to sale, right? So meaning to say it's something like have the phenomenon, the brick and mortar store have to be shut down because the cost of leasing, of course, they have to bear into it, huh? And people cannot go out. The customer is so what now customer can do is like by support the local business and also the another business by online. But if you are the business who are not supporting your business with these online stores, so you cannot survive. Okay. And then the next one may use inaccurate bias or outdated information. So when of course the uncertainty cannot be exceed, cannot be faced, you tend to have a very limited information. So that's why in order to be survive, you might use anything that you have but is considered as like outdated and obsolete information. So you are not up to date as the another your rival. That is the disadvantage of the business planning, because what you plan in your business planning when they cope with the real situation nowadays is totally, you are like bye bye. Okay, you are left behind from the another rival. Okay, so we're moving on to the elements of the business plan. What should have in your business plan? Number one, we should have the executive summary. Yeah, this is true. You must have the executive summary. To tell like a quarter page only, no need to like 2 3 pages. It's not executive summary. Executive summary meaning to say you just only give a partial. You just give a brief, okay, overview about what the business that you do, okay, and what is your planning inside that. And then the second one is about the background. So we used to know what is the background of business. So as you can see in here, okay, the operation, the marketing, and also the financial, and they have subset in the business plan. And I think that they have left one, which is administration plan. Okay, number they have actually four. All right, and then they have marketing plan. Of course, they used to have like to do what is your strategy in marketing, and as I mentioned also the operation and production to tell about what is your production base, your suppliers, and also for the financial projection, your financial plan, and the implementation timetables, meaning like Gantt chart, the schedule. The mostly implementation timetable is under operation and production scale. And the appendices, what maybe you have come up with like business card, okay? What is your social media URL link, okay? And maybe how do you do the marketing strategy you maybe can add on, and then maybe registrations for your business permits, okay, and of course the form that you fill up you can attach at the appendices. All right, so yeah, this is about little brief on the executive summary introductory segment, which briefly summarize the key features that are explained in more detail later on the plan. This is about the business goals and the ideas, what is the vision, mission, okay, and objective, okay, and also we do have the marketing strategy, okay, just a brief, okay, and then operations, and also we have the finance, okay, just only just leave the idea or some overview, okay, what when the reader read it, okay, they can overview on it, okay, they have view on it, okay, all right, and then background. In this section, the business owner or entrepreneur attempt to give a reader an understanding of the issue driving the business project. So this might be include the mission statement. Mission is about your current goal. Vision, maybe future goal, company history, how you get the name, and where is the business start, and how you have the idea to start the business, and the business goal of the business. That is very important because people who have your prospect to invest to your business, they will go look into this. What is the goal of the business firm? Okay, and then for the marketing part, they used to have the marketing provides the rationale for the very existence of the business. So of course, number one, market research. You do some investigation on it. Okay, tabayun. Arabic would say tabayun. You very details of go for what should do. Okay, why I have to do this, and what is the limitation and what is constraint, challenges when I proceed with this business. Market analysis covering including like industry trend. So this is a part very important because how trending the business are. Nowadays business are according to the trending. It's very important to know that you are not left from your rival and you are not out to date. Out to date meaning to say you are not left behind. And the second one, seasonal variation. Some business they are really focusing during seasons only. After the finish season, especially the festival, okay, no more. Okay, no more people will trending on that. Okay, example during Chinese New Year people might be more focusing on tangerine, like, and during the Deepavali maybe focusing on business food like maruku, let's say, example like like Hari Raya, like, or maybe Ramadan, what using like korma or dates. Okay, so that is seasonal, let's say the food industry, right? So when they already finish the months, okay, the festival itself, so you just go with the flow. Only for the particular time. So do with this Hari Raya, right? I believe if you compare Hari Raya today, okay, like this year compared to the Hari Raya before this, if you're just doing maybe for your own family, maybe it's just a small portion to cook, right? So when you cook at a small portion compared to before this, you have to like yeah, of course you have to entertain your guests, right? So maybe in you might cook more than ordinary portion, so you have many demands. So if you see some entrepreneurs like in the market itself, they really like not complaining, but they maybe expressing that they feel that during this Raya festival is not like before. Okay, it's totally change the mentality on how we're celebrating itself, and people also just celebrate among themselves. Okay, so it's totally have some like transformation on people just stay at home. So yeah, for our health sake, right? Of course, for the sake of the health itself, the COVID-19, what we have to do is, and this season also, if you realize, when people keep on do some transformation. Now is about trending double masking, right? People try to how to invented the mask itself, okay? Sanitizer. This is the tools nowadays according to the season. And competitors, of course, who is the competitors, intense competitors, your major competitors around your area itself, and then the potential strategy alliance. Okay, so who is you can see can be has the prospect of your partnership in the future. Maybe that business is already prominent in name in the market. So when you do strategy alliance with them, actually you, I'm not saying like but you actually indirectly be a part of them. People recognize you more quicker and faster compare if you want to wait for your company you own to do the marketing strategy. Okay, that is the best thing on the strategy lies on this. And a SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. If you realize the previous topic, we have focusing on this. Okay, what is the internal factor? How what the business can have their own strength, what is the weaknesses of the business itself, and what the factor of the external side giving some opportunity to you. Let's say the government giving some business grant, that is opportunity. Maybe some of the partners willing to do some partnership with you, that is opportunity. Threats, what is the major competitors that actually threatening towards your business. Okay, so that is major factors that actually contributed COVID-19. Also, one of the major threats, okay, technology. People try to copyright your like products, okay, or your service, okay. Today you invent the product, 2 days later, if it's like in China, right, it take around 1 day. It take hours only, okay. You invented a phone, your own, like your own brain, then you can see this a few hours after that, there will be like the another phone from China, okay. So that is the another one on that. And then for the marketing that I told you before, we have the marketing plan covering on the products, okay, or services than target market, okay. And we have the placement distribution channel. Now it's not brick and mortar, but it's more focusing on online stores, okay. And promotion and advertising. This is, I told you, promotional mix, okay. It's content, advertisement, sales promotion, direct selling, and also public relations. Okay, and we do have pricing policy. Okay, certain governments, I mean, like under control products like petroleum. Okay, petrol means like car petrol, and then we do also have what we call cooking oil. Okay, uh, uh, how to say, rice, okay. They have some controllable products, and extended meat mean people process and physical evidence. This is another 3 piece under 4 piece here, okay. And of course the evaluations of the marketing. And for the operations and the production, so this section usually covered on legal and licensing requirements. So where you want to get your permits, okay, if you hire foreign workers, so you have to get something like visa, permits for the foreign workers, management details, who they are. So meaning to say who is your employees or your personnel, and then organizational structure, meaning or like organization's chart and the staffing itself. Who is the professional body or advisor? Do some consultancy on you. Insurance and security issues, meaning to say whether you protected your business under insurance, and your uh, people itself, your staff itself is covered under insurance. Like Malaysia, we do have the compulsory and obligatory under SOCSO for the insurance for the safe and health. And for the another one is like EPF, Employees Provident Fund, for the saving for their future. And we have the business premises, whether the business premise is really legally and registered. It's not you are taking from other people address and then you claiming that it belong to you. So that is business premise. Plant and equipment required, maybe like machinery, and then productions processes to be used. What kind? Okay, so the process to be used and service processes and standard. So the last one is critical risk and contingency plan to cover this. Okay, so you have to know what is the prospect of the contingency plan that you must go with it. Alright, so we moving to what we call yeah, the next one, right? Okay. So we do have this, okay, as you can see, the financial projection. Okay, so this is like what you show in financial part. So there are two areas to consider for this section. First one is the basic assumptions and information. So you will brief explanation about how the forecast will prepare. So meaning to say you how you projected, how you predict, okay, the business can where they can go, okay, in terms of the financial part, details about the bank account, details on any loans or overdraft, maybe they have some commit certain like loan, details on any additional fund required and how much and how they can be raised. For example, you get some how to say, like investor, okay, and then they used to inject some portions of capital, and then also like maybe like government grant, and explanation of the unusual item in the projection, so they may otherwise look like an error. Right, and the last slide, okay, The financial projection is on the financial forecast, what should have. We have sales mix forecast, cash flow, projection, profit and loss statement, balance sheets, and the personal expenses, asset and liability. So this we will go deeper, especially on the explanation. So I will stop right now. I will do the second part for this topic, and thank you for now for today, and um, all is well, inshallah. Okay, bye bye. Take care and stay safe. Okay, bye bye. Assalamualaikum.